your mind, what's the key or the idea, at least, in trying to control Sidney Crosby and what he does?
Well, Sidney's from my neck of the woods in the Maritimes, and we all know what kind of player he is. But if we're going to worry about Sidney, then we're going to have a tough time. I mean, Sidney's going to be a great player. He's going to do his thing, but they got a good team over there. So there's a lot more than Sidney Crosby, and we don't look at one player and identify that. Maybe we'll look at their line and identify that as a really important line. But no, they're a good team, and I want us to keep playing the way the New York Rangers play. We got to worry about our team more than the other team. We got to think what we're going to do more than the other team, and when we start worrying about the other team, what they're going to do to us, then you're standing behind the 8 ball and you're hesitating on the ice, and we got to play our game. So that's what I worry about mostly, about us playing our game at the top level that we play with good pace and the way we play our game.
It seems like that's been a consistent message from you all season, just worrying about yourself, not the opponent.
Well, hopefully in 5 years' time I'm saying the same thing. But no, it's true. That's the way I coach. I worry about what our team can do against the other team. You know, I mean, I know they got great players. They got star players. Every team has some great players. And Sidney Crosby and Malkin and Letang, they're a different animal. I know. We all know that. But if you're going to worry about them, then we're probably not going to play our game the way I want us to play our game. Be aware when they're on the ice and, you know, manage the puck better when they're on the ice, stuff like that. But, you know, it's about what we're going to do.
As far as matching up with the Crosby line, do you have, I guess, an equal level of trust in both of your top two pairs?
I got trust in my 4 lines. And if they're on the ice and, you know, our 4th line gets scored against and some of the TV guys want to say, well, the matchup was bad, but I don't mind that. I trust my players. I like the way we play. And if Ryan Reeves and them are on the ice against that line and they get scored on, well, so be it. You know, I know the matchups we want, but they're not going to work all the time. I want to worry again about my team who's on the ice and that them worrying about our line, and that's the big thing with me.
With your power plays, obviously your first power play unit's been consistent all season long, and actually been for a couple of years. But with the second unit today, you know, you have one extra guy. It seems like you're rotating between.
Yeah, no, different guys in different spots, and hopefully it goes well. Like I said, they don't get a whole lot of time out there with the guys that we got in the first unit, and hopefully it stays that way right through the next 2 months. That'll be perfect. But they understand their role, and I like what they do. I like when Trouba pounds the puck from the top. It's a little different than the other units, so they change it up a little bit.
And with that extra guy, whether it's Kako or Phil or whoever,
Yeah.
Is there a stylistic difference? If one's in, we're going to do this. If the other one's in,
No,
we're gonna do that?
not at all. Not at all. No.
Lafreniere working at the net front, is that something he's been,
He's been there off and on, with, like I said, with different injuries and COVID and stuff like that. So he's been in different positions. So.
You think he has the good skill set for that spot?
Yeah, definitely. You know, he always talk about Chris Kreider and guys like that being around the net. Lappy's got some skill, but I like, you know, we're going to try him there a little bit and hopefully get some rebounds and deflection goals and be around the net. He's got a good set of hands there.
I mean, obviously the playoffs is a completely different scenario than you see this, but what did you like best or was most proud of from this team, the regular season, that you need to see translate to this series?
With us, I think when we pressure teams and we force teams with our speed and attack against them, you know, make teams worry about us a little bit. So, again, I think every team wants to be a real good forechecking team, and to do that, I mean, I always talk about the better we are in our D zone, the quicker we are with breaking up the attacks in our D zone, the better off we're going to be. And the first part of the season, we spent way too much time in our D zone, and that really hurt us. And now I think we're a better team in the offensive zone, and we forecheck well. So hopefully we can keep doing that.
Can you sense the readiness of your team after all years of coaching? You get a feel for a group?
I'm glad today's the last day of practice, to be honest with you. I mean, when we're done Friday, the last game, we said we're glad we're not starting until Tuesday. Now, after the 3 days, I wish we would have started tonight. I wish we were going tonight and ready to go. So I think the players are the same way. They're hungry to get at it and get the playoffs going again here. So, you know, they're healthy, they're fresh, they're ready to go, and you know, it should be fun.
With
some of the younger guys that maybe are experiencing this for the first time, let's play off of what
Go play. They've all played in big games before, whether it's junior hockey, college hockey, wherever they're going to play. So there's no different. We take it the game at a time, and you don't worry about what you're playing for right now. You worry about tomorrow night and play that game and go have fun. You know, nothing changes in the playoffs. You still put your skates on the same way, and you know we talked about it. It's going to be the intensity in the first round is going to be jacked up 5%, and everybody's going to do that, and everybody watches playoffs, so you know what to expect.
With Igor, with everything that he's done for you this season, just by the very nature of that position, the pressure that comes with it. He played more games this season than he ever had before. I mean, you have any concerns
No.
about him being a different guy in the playoffs?
Well, he had to play more games. What's his the second year in the league? Like, he hasn't played 10 years in the league, so there's no issue. He's well rested. Go play, have fun. It's the same thing we're telling our kids, the same thing we're telling our veterans. It's one game at a time. It's playoffs. It should be fun. We had a great regular season, which means nothing now. But go play and have fun and do what you did all year. Nothing changes with our message.
It seems like Gaudreau and Rooney are going to be there. Are you going Hunt or Reeves?
I'm not sure yet.
Does it match? Does matchup? Does stylistic play? Does
No,
that play a role?
no, I mean, we all know what Revo brings to our team, but he brings more than that, what people see on the outside. He's an important guy, he's a leader, he's a character guy, he makes people pay a price, keeps people off our guys, so, you know, he does his job well, and Huntsy's played really well for us too, so we'll make a decision, and, you know, they're always tough decisions, that's what the good part of the game is.
Not sure yet, or you're just not telling?
No, I got a good idea, but things change overnight. You never know what's going to happen overnight. So,
The confidence of having Igor going into the playoffs, a hot goalie, you know what that can mean in the playoffs. I mean, what does that do for you guys as a team?
doesn't change anything we're going to do. I mean, we know we got great goaltending. Igor's been unbelievable all year long. Georgie's 7-1 in his last 8 games, so we feel good. I mean, you feel good about your goaltending, but I feel good about our team. It's all about team with us, and you know, we play the game the right way. We have a chance to win every night. We know we're playing a real good team in Pittsburgh, but go play our game, have fun. The message doesn't change, and you know, so I think our guys are confident. Go play well.
All right. Are you excited about the building? Just the first time in 5 years that they're going to see a playoff game in the Garden?
Yeah, it should be great. I mean, I haven't experienced it obviously, but I'm looking forward to it. I know our players are, and they'll be jacked up. There's no doubt.
How jacked up are you? I mean, it's been a while for you too.
Playoffs. It's nothing seriously. I mean, it's another game. That's 7-game series against the same team, and I mean, I'm excited, but you know, we got a job to do, and we do the best we can.
You get more nervous as a coach or a player?
No, not at all. I'm not nervous.
More as a player? When you were a player, were you?
It's been a long time ago, but no. Once the game gets going, you're excited and you're ready to go. I mean, but nothing changes from the regular season game to a playoff game for me. I mean, do your job, get prepared, and that's what you do.